Apparently, we had a friend that, I have reported on this guy before. They call him Screamer. He's a spider in your life, believe it or not. Yeah. So William went and got this baddie from Croatia, and he came over here. And I think a lot of people didn't know what happened and why this guy was eating up people. He was eating up people in the neighborhood. See that right there? I thought it was a mask. It wasn't. It was his mouth because it had a motor up in it, and I talked about this before, and yeah, he used to be a man. Believe it or not, he used to be a man, and they somehow they made him a former life of himself, and that they made him into this nigga right here. Of course, yeah, yeah, where his knuckles will go all the way to the ground, and he would bend over and whatever else. When he was walking on all fours. Is what it was. It seemed like, and he's not here now, as far as I know. As far as I know, I could be wrong. As far as I know, because he was flown back for $5 million on a freighter plane. Him and his buddy, his visible man buddy, and yeah. So I end up learning right now that he had someone report to him. Who? Prince William. He's gonna be he's no longer a prince. Uh, so that asshole went over there. He had somebody report to him. He thought he was gonna laugh it up. Thought that my ass was gonna be fucking shitting in my pants, screaming and go. So and thought I was gonna get eaten up by that dude. Yeah, he was hooting and hollering. He was laughing it up. He was all out. He even had guess who? Guess who listening on helping listening on it? He had an audience. He had what? Princess Royal Anne listening in on this conversation, this speakerphone conversation or whatever it was. That was whatever it must have been a video cam whatever video phone uh report or whatever. She was listening in. That was the biggest allegation there was. That he went, yeah, he went and hired this asshole to fucking eat my ass up. And it's along with some other people in Houston. Yeah, he did. And there are some people that was like freaked out about what I had done. What I had done. What did I do? What I had done was I went because I'm considered the domino. Was the one that was just because that's what the royals they live by, and that's what that trunk. That's what the both families, you know, the white and the red rose, what they were going by, and that it's on the domino now. It's on the domino. and I'm the domino. And then I took down the House of Windsor. That yeah, that I had. They didn't know who it was. They didn't know who. They thought it was gonna be somebody that they were gonna be happy with, stupid with, was just that whatever. And no, and I don't know what they're thinking. So I don't know. They're getting an influx of money, and believe it or not, from what I understand, that is kicking in, and they're all happy, and they know the money is mine. Whatever my money is my money, and that their pay periods don't come out of my money. They go out of the monies that the government gets. Uh, whatever. So they're looking better and looking happier. Well, I'm over here looking like I'm ugly. And this bastard wanted to go over there and take my shit. And I don't know about uh, Princess Royal Anne. I don't know about that. So I know what she did back in the day. I thought I got a feeling he had her on there, the speculation one, that he had her on there so because of what she had done when she back in the day when she went over and scared my family out of there, and he was hoping, oh well, I go there and I'm gonna fucking if I fucking have this bitch eaten up, and I'll send a clear message to the family to never ever come forward ever again. That's what was being said. But the guy with that baddie right there, Mr. Screamer, was going like, well, you know what? She shot out uh some bullets out of her eyes, some whatever, some bullets out of her eyes. If looks can kill, that yeah, because he was an evil dude and he set off a spinner. Yeah, he set off a spinner, and he ended up getting the devil sign that he's going to hell. He was dealt the hand of fate, and then I think when my eyes went, stupid. If you didn't see the tape, I didn't mean to tape my asshole. I didn't mean to. Uh, so yeah, because you see, my eyes were pointy, and they were literally popping out of my head like they were doing something. From what I see, and they were talking about it. They were saying I was literally shooting them back to hell. In actuality, I paid $5 million and flew his happy ass back to England because that's why he's scrambling around. He had Kronk makeup on today. People admit it. He had Kronk makeup on. He had a black Kronk makeup. That's why he was acting stupid. And he couldn't even. They were watching him, and he couldn't carry that blood bag higher. He could have just dropped it like an idiot. They knew he was not. He was out of sorts. I don't know why he felt like that. Everybody, I think it was about the jobs deal, And I think that was what it was stupid is that these people get requested and stuff all from what I understand they get requested and they do all these special charities and stuff like that and they get paid for doing, stuff and they get seen. And then I know that if I went it would be like a contribution to my charity or something, but because I wouldn't be out there that much because I cost a lot of money, people. Really. Yeah, 800 million. Yeah. Yeah, my mind's always doing something. Cause see, cause cause Beatrice is husband works for one of the oil and gas companies. He was Valero or something or the other. There's two of them that my aunt had that were left to me, in Italy. Yeah, yeah. If they needed a crib to stay in, I would have no problem. Uh, I would not have any problem with seeing about paying for that. If they want to stay in that hovel, that's fine. But whatever. If they wanted, they could go over there and they'll just pay for it. They'll write it off because I think it's bullshit. I don't think he will. Uh, because he's working for well, one of my companies, right? So it would be like considered a company perk or whatever. And do it that way or whatever. If people start to bitch, they shouldn't have to bitch, you know, because I'm having people wanting to bitch about my business, about my money that is my money that I get, and then whatever. And yeah, I don't do whatever I get. It's from my trust fund. It's from what my aunt had done, and what was accrued that I did not even spend for most of my life. And I don't know why these bitches thought that they can own shit. That's why this guy's gonna get slapped in the face if shit's not handed over. And what is very disturbing to me is that because I know she's a princess that she should be. I don't know. She is, unless she's proven guilty of doing some kind of wrong, she shouldn't be punished for the sins of her family because of that reason. But I know she must have been literally kissing William's ass uh, because he was a nigger to her. Because he's the one that wanted to kick them out of the house. I would have slapped him like a Italian and just fucked him up. But I don't think anybody would have cared. They would have helped. That's all I would have said. Such a bastard. But anyway, He was high today. Yeah. Oh well. Because he thought he all that waste of time, motherfucker, and you gave yourself to the devil, and somebody beat your ass out. Isn't that nice? That guy, Mr. Screamer, needs to go take that motherfucker back to hell. I don't know where you gotta take him. Take him to Croatia, motherfucker, because he's a waste of my damn asshole fight. Because that nigger, he did more harm than anything to anybody in the country of Great Britain. I would not even bother because he's a punk. God, no, because what do you call it? They I heard something that the Rothschild building's mine because the charity that was there that had bought it was my aunt's charity. And I heard something that this I don't know about the symbols. This is a Freemasons in medical snake symbols. I don't see anything that would make it any different than what it will be. It does nothing to you, Anne. That's all I got to say. It's not going to do anything to you. It's their everyday symbols. I don't think it's anything but. I have to just because they did a movie in there. I don't think it's anything but a bunch of blah blah assholes doing stupid shenanigans shit that would just be a afterthought antidote. That's all it is. I wouldn't care. I wouldn't bother. It's something for the curious to pay to see because I don't think it's anything but a sideshow. And I don't think they because they didn't have any power to do shit. But all they mostly did was murder people. That's most people. The Rothschilds were a bunch of inbreeding assholes that went and had the Windsors on a contract for I don't know for so long that they ran out years ago. It expired years ago on them. And I'm not looking to do anything. I don't do you. Your people are dying out quicker than anything. I own your fucking bank, bitch. Nigeria, you know, got my money back. Thank you, Nigeria. So y'all can go back on your rich bitch Appalachian trip and go back wherever. See, my understanding that the Duke of Kent may what did he die? I know he's dead, but somebody was saying he was dead, and that there was that he kept saying to Mister Screamer that there was a snake. Was it the jewels are in the safe? The jewels were in the safe. The crown and whatever was in the safe, and that the but they had a snake, an asp or something or whatever. Fucking they had a creature up in there. Whatever. The spirit world was telling me, or somebody was telling me. It could be speculation. Yeah, Mr. Screamer ate him. One less ass for you to wipe. To share my prayer. Whatever. If I see that motherfucker at Comic Con, I will not be surprised. I will not be surprised. I can't believe that's an asshole fight. They're gonna do a movie about him. I'm gonna be so pissed. Motherfucker.